Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to a special edition with the Cigar Vlogger. I'm so tired of people. I had to cuss somebody out last night. I'm not going to give them no thunder. They love attention. Yeah, she loves attention. She's pitiful. She's ignorant. She's a whore. I have receipts for that. Call my mama a whore. But she don't know her mama. Don't know where her mama at. Don't know who her dad is, because her dad was a trick. My mama literally was a streetwalker. So let's get into it. I ain't got time because I got places to be and things to do. So. What's up with you? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So anyway, Andrea Garrison is up to her old trick. She's out here lying, saying that she got fired from a job, all that kind of stuff. I don't feed into that. But when you file a false police report claiming that I'm stalking and harassing you and all this other stuff, that's when it gets to the point where it's defamation of character and slander, because you put it in writing and you said it with your mouth. So let's look at this real quick, and I'm not going to be here. Hopefully 20 minutes, if that. Let's deal with this. She filed a police report. I don't think it's authentic, because if you scroll down to the bottom of the one with the redacted information, her name, Andrea Nicole Garrison, and her date of birth, I got that, but I'm not going to put that out there because that'd be doxing. And as these idiots like to say. So let's deal with what she put in the document, shall we? She says on Friday, August 12, 2022 at approximately 9 a.m., detectives spoke by cellular telephone. So basically did it over the phone in the Bronx to a menacing complaint. Ms. Garrison said the following: incident has been ongoing between her and a male named Darryl Moore since January 2020. Mr. Moore found Ms. Garrison on the YouTube internet approximately 2 years ago. She was not specific regarding the nature of their relationship. Mr. Moore was a former law department employee with the city of East Cleveland. His employment was terminated. Ms. Garrison told detectives that Mr. Moore threatened her with bodily harm by portraying himself on the internet as spitting bullets out of his mouth. He also contacted the city of New York Department of Family and Children Services and had a false complaint against Ms. Garrison regarding her children. Ms. Garrison said Mr. Moore drove several times past her mother's Bretnall, Ohio residence. Her mother felt threatened by the mentioned incident and filed a police report with the Bretnall, Ohio Police Department. The city of East Cleveland Law Department was notified and aware of the ongoing incident between Ms. Garrison and Mr. Moore. Okay. And all this lying bullshit was dated August 12th and August 14th. Okay, let's deal with it. Where do I begin? So many lies in here. Okay, she says my employment was terminated. I guess she's saying because of her. That's a lie. I'm not even gonna go into all that. I threatened her bodily harm by portraying myself as on the internet spitting bullets out of my mouth. Okay, that's another lie I won't entertain. I guess she said everything centers around her. She thinks everybody wants to do something to her. Everybody wants her physically, sexually, or otherwise. She's just irresistible. Anyway, that's a lie. Let's see what else. Said I contacted the city of New York Department of Children and Family Services and filed a false report against her regarding her children. No, I didn't file a false report. I did file several reports because you are a horrible mother who gets high and drunk in front of her child, and you've done it online. And then when I even offered the lady who took the report down, I offered to email her a copy of a video where you were smoking pot and drinking wine and were obviously intoxicated in the presence of your children. In fact, that murder plot video that you had, you and your friends cut and spliced and edited, when I played the original, you were high and drinking wine in front of your children doing that original video with me, you, and King Jive. Yeah, that was evidence. So I don't know where you get these lies from, but okay. Let's see. Next one. I drove past her mother's house and she felt threatened and mentioned the incident and filed a police report to Bretton Police. Okay, let's get back to it. Yeah, I'm over here cracking up. This shit is hilarious. So, first off, that's not your mammy. That's Danny Boy's mammy. You know, the guy that dumped you when he found out you faked that 3-year elephant pregnancy, knowing you got fixed after your last child was born, but you had him thinking for 2-3 years that you was pregnant, and then you mysteriously miscarried when you couldn't keep the lie no more that me and King Drive bust you out about. I bust you first, but because you's a lying piece of trash. You are not pregnant at all. And you had that dude believing that. Well, since you're telling everything, all these lies, there was never any time where anybody filed a police report with Bretton Police when I was employed with the city of East Cleveland. And it was never brought to my attention because it didn't happen. But you know, it don't matter because we know you don't deal in facts and truth. So you make up stuff as you go along and you pass it out as facts. But oh well, oh hell, that's all good. I ain't worried about it. That's not your mama. You don't know where your mama is. I do. I know where she is, but you don't. Your mother was a whore. Generational seems to be. Your mother was a whore. Your dad was one of her tricks. You don't know who your father is. You said it yourself. You forget the lies. You tell so many lies. You forget, and then other people I've interviewed about you, you don't know because you forget. You keep saying who your mama is and all this stuff, but you grew up in the foster system. Remember, I talked to the preacher that was considering adopting you, but when the family sat down and they said, "Oh hell no, we don't want her as a part of the family," they got rid of your ass. So stop lying. You lie so much. Okay, that's what this bogus police report, which I don't even believe is authentic, because we know you have a expertise in forging documents. So this very well could be a forgery. I don't see anything on here that says City of New York, NYPD, nothing, no official stamp or nothing, just somebody's signature. I don't buy this as being a legitimate document. I think you're lying. I think you're lying through your teeth. So anyway, but for the sake of argument, we're gonna play along and have a good time. You are a liar. Okay, let me take this other one off. So the next one you file on your community wall as well. Supplement report, meaning an investigation was already in progress prior to my interview. That's a lie. You can't file any police reports anywhere in Ohio because this is what how the process works, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let me just read this and then I'll get my face on here because we had enough of this. I was one of many to report his behavior to East Cleveland. What the fuck do I know though? Stalking minor children, elderly women, and people you do not know isn't okay. Stalker, FBI, hashtag victims of crime, hashtag unmentionable, hashtag knockoff, hashtag puss in boots. At News 5 Cleveland, which is a news channel here. Why was this man fired from East Cleveland prosecuted officer for stealing our data and stalking us? Mind you, I have never stalked him, his mom, kids, sibling, nothing. He's a predator. Office for Victims of Crimes. I have the FBI info as well as ACS, who advocated on my behalf because of the level of stalking. You are a filthy, whore-ass liar. Anyway, News 5 Cleveland. Let me run something by you. Before they would do any story about you or anybody, they're going to vet your information. That means they're going to do a background check. They're going to know that you're a lying, filthy whore who lied on a preacher down in South Ohio to tear his church up because he had sex with you and dumped you and didn't want you no more. Then they're going to find out that you have 2 outstanding warrants in the state of Ohio and that you can't set foot in Ohio. So they're not going to run your story, you lying piece of trash. So let's let it go. That's enough of this. Let me take this bullshit off the screen so you can see. Because I've had enough and I'm in a hurry. Anyway, So, the piece of trash that we're talking about, Andrea Nicole Garrison, who lives in the Bronx, is hot because Danny Boy kicked her out of Lower Manhattan in his high rise, and he moved on to his life with bigger and better things. So, you can't come here. So you can stop lying. I know you're trying to gas people up. This is what you do. Since you say you feel, like I said this morning and last night, if you feel threatened by me to the point where you file a fake police report, because that police report that you file, you know, it's a felony to file a fake police report. You in there said I was threatening you with bullets. You in there said that I drove by your mother's house. You don't know where your mother is. That's not your mother. You filed a false police report. That's two things. If you say I stalked and harassed you, what you must do is come to the federal court here, file a lawsuit, civil lawsuit, and then we go to court. Then you got to prove that I threatened you and all this, and you feel free to say the blase, blase, blase. And that's how that works. But see what's going to happen. This is how I know you full of shit. Because had you walked down to a police department in New York City, they would require you to show your ID. This is how they do. They say, huh, and who is this person? Where does he live? They're taking the information out. It's cancel your ID. When they get the ID from, they run your information first. So if you got a warrant, they arrest you right there. That's why you called on the phone, according to this bogus document that I don't believe really exists, because there's nowhere on there that has a contact number for the city of New York, NYPD, or their logo anywhere on it. So we know you make fake documents and you pass it off as receipts. You are a liar. You're a liar. And you've been caught again. But for the sake of argument, we're going to pretend that this really is a document from. But if y'all scroll down to the bottom, you'll read the little stuff on the bottom of the that document that she's supposed to put up as receipts, that she filed a police report. There wouldn't be links to something else on the bottom, web links at the bottom. That's a generated document, ladies and gentlemen. It's fake. So, yeah. So I'm about to leave here, but I just want to get that out there. Because, see, if you go actually walk up into a police precinct in the Bronx, Manhattan, wherever, and you file a police report, they're going to take your ID. They're going to run your information first because you're the one making the accusation. They're going to find out whether you got warrants. Then when they punch you up and you pop up because you got outstanding warrants in this state, 2-time child support, you couldn't even pay $110 a month in child support. You are a sorry sack of shit. $110. You live right there in the Bronx. Hunts Point is right around the corner. You could have went up there, got on the host road, got you two, and made your child support and sent that money, or wired it, or Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, whatever, PayPal, and sent your child support. And been good. That charge would got dropped. Then you could have worked on that aggravated assault charge because you attacked the grandmother of your second child. But you ain't talking about that. You out here lying on me. But the whole purpose that her and knockoff media out here in the public spaces and where I go, they try to show up, it's because they have been paid, in my opinion, to deflect, because the stories pop back out there of those 3 accusers and their stories again. So their job is to continuously badmouth me and deflect y'all attention from the real story, which is those 3 accusers and what was allegedly done to them, and put the focus back on me. Take the focus off of you know who and the 3 accusers and put the focus back on me. So they've been out here nonstop and everybody's chat saying stuff about me. But guess what? Don't fall for the okie doke. They don't like me. They never have liked me. They paid not to like me. So keep y'all focused on the 3 accusers and don't worry about me. I got this. And I'm out. Peace. You a hoe. And I'm telling Dollar Bill.
Are we messing with the champ? Come on, Leslie. Are we messing with the champ? Come on, Leslie.
The vlogger got me. 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 The vlogger